Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. Two dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we predicting the heat.
And welcome to episode 1 of season 2. Tom, we made it.
Oh, we made it
to season 2. I always think about that time you said like the average podcast lasts like what, 3 episodes or something?
3-4 episodes, yeah.
Hilarious, super fun stuff.
We like starting at the end of football season. That's what we started last year. Like, let's get a podcast going during the hardest time of ever.
Listen, we never make things easy. That's not our style.
No, it's not. It's
not our style. Let's jump in right away. Let's talk some NHL playoffs. Obviously, we're going to start with the Sabres. I mean, we're both from Buffalo. That is the hottest topic, maybe in the NHL, right?
It might be in the NHL. I think we're like, I'm getting, fans come out. I think always our fans are one of the just as hot as a topic as a team a lot of times, especially on national media.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Doing goofy things and having a good old time, having a couple drinks. So I think the fans, especially game 1, they came out excited. I know you talked about game 1 a little bit, but what about game 2?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I know it's the playoffs and scoring's tougher. I think that's a little bit of maybe what we're seeing them go through right now, right? And I think maybe some of that comes with the inexperience. I mean, people talk about, like, it's funny because experience is such a big thing until you get one of those young teams that like makes a run or does really good, and then they're like, well, they almost don't even know what they don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You can always twist it to whatever you want to say.
I mean, listen, I feel like it's harder to score in the playoffs. Like you have to really grit and grind sometimes, and I think that's maybe kind of what they're going through a little bit. I mean, I know the first game they outplayed them, but you got a streak of goals in like a couple minutes, right?
Right.
And then
I know.
If they had come out and popped one in early in game 2, I guess I don't want to say worried, because I'm not sure worried's a word, but we've had a tough time scoring, and that's
power plays, just power play and face-offs are just horrible.
Yeah, the power play's rough.
Face-offs, I think we lost 18 in a row in the first period. It's hard to do.
It is. I'm gonna have to go look, because I feel like they said that the face-offs almost evened out in that last game.
Okay.
Even though they were down, they did say they were down like 18-2 or something at some point.
Right.
But it's not. And face-offs are super huge. It's also I feel like every power play face-off we lose, and then the puck's just immediately sent down.
Sent out. Yep. I agree.
I mean, they got to figure the power play out somehow. I always feel when it comes to power play stuff, like when you're struggling, it's keep it simple, right?
Right.
If they're not going to give you an easy zone entry, then you probably have to throw it in. But throwing it in and dumping it in, it only works if you got guys busting ass to get there. Right. And it sounds silly, not silly, but like it's got to be well timed, right? If you're going to fire it as hard as you can along the boards, it's coming up on the other side. You need to get guys to go, right? Versus a soft toss in a corner, maybe on that same side, and you're continuing to get it. But they got to find a way to get it in. I don't think you're going to get a ton of time to set it up. I've seen a lot of aggressive penalty killing, not just from the Bruins, from other teams. you got to get the puck to the net, and you got to have guys cause problems. But they're gonna have to figure it out. Maybe not for Boston, but probably. I think at some point here they're gonna have to get a power play goal or two in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like this is just a playoff issue. This has been a season-long issue. So I don't know. Shouldn't be surprised it's a struggle, but I guess everybody's hoping maybe turn around in the playoffs. But yeah, it's like we should be able to decline penalties. I think at this point, just no. We'll go 5-on-5 or better. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but it's tough to watch. I thought they actually had a couple good ones. Like they usually have like one a game.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, that was a good. They had some chances.
Yeah, and then the next one
you're like, zone, and then the next one you're like, breakaway for the other team.
Yeah.
Bruins, and it's just like, I don't know. I know, but I guess that's what everybody's talking about is power play.
What about
which they should?
We had a conversation a little bit back about the goaltending, right? About whether they were going to pick a guy or they were going to split.
Yeah. What do you think about Game 3? See, to me in Game 1, first shot on net, UPL struggled. He fought it. He fought it right away. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
It was like just an easy shot.
Yeah.
He like really fought it off, 5-hole-ish. And I was like, that's not good. And then he started great. I thought he actually had a good first period. And that kind of half breakaway goal was iffy, but all right. And then obviously we know what happened. You remember when Hasek did that in the finals?
Yeah. Oh man, it's tough. I guess what I want to know, and I probably won't. We won't get to know it, but like I know down the stretch, Lyons struggled, but there were talks that he was hurt a little bit too. I guess I would want to know how. I don't need to know. The guy making the choice, Lindy Ruff, has to know how hurt was he, or was he really struggling? Right.
Right.
I mean, it's a tough call. It's a tough call.
It is a tough call. I don't think he's looked great in the 2 games.
No, he hasn't. And it's a part of what got you there was this goalie rotation. So could it be a little spark, or could it be something that they need? Not that you shouldn't need a spark, but
no.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think they really need to come out in Boston in this first game, and they need to get a goal in the first period.
Right. I agree with you. Even if it's 1-1, they got to get a goal.
You can't keep going 40 minutes plus and not get a goal. I think they need to, get these guys fired up. And there's a little part of me that says I almost want to see them play recklessly. I almost want to see them. I feel if they're using their speed and moving, that they have the advantage.
That's what I was going to bring up. You feel like I thought the first game they did. I thought they controlled play. They had this. I thought last game they just played Boston game a little bit.
Yeah.
I get it. Everybody wants to get these checks, and it's playoff hockey, and it's great. I don't know if that's the Sabres game though.
I agree, and I know there's been some talk about the Marco Sturm comments before the series. And I don't know. Could it have been something that he's saying, right? Oh, so he says it. The natural reaction of the other team is like, yeah, F this guy. We're going to show him.
Yeah.
And maybe that's exactly what he wanted. Yeah, come show us. Try and play physical. Muck it up a little bit like you did versus Tampa, because we don't want you flying around and we don't want to be on our heels.
Exactly. I actually thought the same thing. I go, maybe that guy's comments was just to get us to get, kind of gritty and down and dirty team. And that's really not who we are. We're fast. Get the puck up ice, defensive pinch, all that kind of fun stuff. And I feel like especially in Game 2, we played into their game a lot more.
Yeah, most of Game 2, I did miss a little bit of it. Unfortunately, I had a coaching obligation thing, but most of what I watched, I felt the same way. I'm like, man, until the end, right? Now, again, I know you're, I know you're. It's not even like just when we had the empty net, though, right? Like not when we had possession. I feel Boston would clear that puck, and we got the puck, and we were like just going, we. I mean, obviously, you have to go, but like they were going, like flying full speed into that zone, and like I think that's what they need to do. Like I said, I almost want them to be a touch reckless. You know what? We're going to count on. If we do turn it over, we're going to count on a goalie to make a save, but we're going to ratchet up the heat and bring it.
Yeah, a lot of big storylines going in this game, especially the goaltender. We'll see where they go. Can they get a goal early? We'll see. It's not been a great. I mean, it's kind of been semi-boring besides 7 minutes of hockey for Sabres fans. So I know I felt we did outplay them a good amount in game one, but overall, I would say there's been a good 7 minutes of hockey for the Sabres.
Yeah, I mean, if
we need a little bit more than that.
What do you think about the ticket prices?
I mean, supply and demand, I guess. They're double like any other arena. From what I heard, average was like 250 for most, and then we're at like the 417 average.
I mean, I'm not sure I ever thought I could even imagine a day where round one, 300 level seats are $400.
I know. I
mean, obviously,
you would have liked to have been there game one.
Obviously, what'd you say?
I said you would have liked to been there day one, game one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people are buying them. Like some people are buying them.
Yeah, they went down a little at game two.
What?
Like pre-game, right before the game, I saw on Stub they were selling for like 280. So it was a good decrease after game one, but yeah, there's a high demand. I mean, they haven't seen playoff hockey in a while. I still think that's crazy.
When I see stuff like that, I had this discussion with a friend earlier. When I see it though, then I get in the man, what a tough spot if you're a season ticket holder.
Season ticket holder,
right?
It is
because you're like, can I? I mean, I don't know. How long have you been a season ticket holder? A couple years. You've sat through all of this to try and get here, and now all of a sudden you're just like, man, if I could sell my pair for, I don't know, a grand, or if you're in the 100 level, 1,400. It makes it super tough. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on your financial situation, but I'm always one of those guys. I don't blame people when they sell their tickets when the demand's so crazy. I mean, I remember even for the Seahawks at one point there were so many Niners fans in there, but I'm like, listen, the cost of tickets for these games are
outrageous.
So if I could sell one or two games and pay for 60% of my season ticket,
right?
It's really tough to say no. More importantly, what we talked about when it comes to this is the price of the beer Sabre.
Yes, the beer Sabre, the hottest item in recent memory since Flutie Flakes.
I mean, it's seriously like if you have one, I feel you have to sell it.
It's at its peak right now. You can't.
There's no possible way
we're gonna get.
There's
And
no.
like you said, next year they're gonna release more of these, and they're gonna be more out there, less value. I hear people turning $500 down. But it's just plastic tube with a cheap sword handle.
Hilarious. I'll tell you what, the city of Buffalo is I mean, they're just in general they're milking this playoff thing for all that they got. I saw the one bakery had the beer or the Sabre, the sword, the bread that was a sword.
Yeah.
And I've seen more. I've seen more viewing parties, right? Like viewing parties.
Yeah.
You know, you could get your foot in the door, and food, and this, all you could drink. Which again, great atmosphere, and it's super fun, very Buffalo. But like, even in past playoff runs, I mean, people would get together for the games at bars,
right?
But I don't remember them as advertised as they are right now. Like, they've been waiting for a long time for these.
I mean, it's finally like these. You know, you had the Bills and all these parties for playoffs and this and that, and then it's just like shut down till next season. And I guess all these bakeries, stores, restaurants, bars, like, man, we got another wave. And it's even better because it's every couple days.
Yeah, oh
and
yeah.
if you can make a couple rounds, I mean, this goes on, you know, this is huge for Buffalo. But yeah, I've seen a lot of bars doing drink specials, which you don't see drink specials too much anymore. And all types of viewing, like I said, viewing parties, and everybody's trying to get together for the game. So yeah, I think it's good for the city. It's not good for anybody's livers, but it's good, you know, for all the people trying to make money off of this.
You catch any other playoff hockey at all?
Yeah, I've been watching. I mean, Philly and Pitt. I know Pitt kind of dominated today. Philly was dominating the first two games.
Pitt was, but Philly scored.
I haven't seen it recently.
They scored 3 in the second.
Oh.
They were up 3-1. They're up 4-2. That one's pretty much done. Penguins look like they're flying. They're gonna be gone soon. Which is gonna cost me $50, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have you watched?
The other one I've been watching, I watched a good amount. I hate Carolina. I don't love Ottawa. I hate Carolina. I just, it's a franchise I can't stand. I just feel like Sabres never play good against them, and
yeah,
I don't know. I hate that stupid logo jersey they have. I don't like it. I don't like anything about the team. I just don't like them. But so I guess I've been invested in that. That was a wild third period with the. Did you think it was offsides? Did you see the play?
I mean, I don't. I never. I'm a believer in make rules as simple as you can, right? Yeah. So like I never loved what was it, skate off the ice, right? Like I'm like, how can you like? There's impossible to tell those things. I mean, I never felt like he truly lost control of the puck. Now,
right?
If I pick my stick up off the puck an inch away, do I have control? I guess not. I'm not. I'm not touching it, but like that happens.
I thought he had control.
That's what I mean. Like I felt like he had control. I mean, like he said, he's like, I brought the puck over. I had control. I threw a pass to a guy to set him up on a breakaway, which is all very true. So
now the broadcaster said this. Let me know what you think. They said they would have declined the penalty shot to have just a regular 2-minute penalty.
Power play?
Yeah, power play. I don't agree with that.
I don't think I agree with that either. I think I'm
because they mentioned I can't remember the guy who had the, he wasn't their star player.
Yeah. Although he did end up scoring the game winner, right?
That is wild. That was funny. But I disagree with that. I mean, you get a one time chance. I take that over 2 minutes.
What about the idea that? What about the idea that the penalty happens after a play is deemed offsides, right?
That's another weird part of it.
Like, there's a part of me that's like, that's not. It's not really right. I mean, I guess you can't. I mean, what are you going to do? Pretend like nothing happened? Like, what if he two-hands somebody in the throat, right?
Right.
You're going to be like, well, it didn't happen. You're like, well, my guy's crushed trachea says that it did. So
I know.
I don't know. That part I didn't necessarily love.
Yeah, it was a very interesting, lot of interesting takes on that little play right there. You know, the penalty shot. Penalty was after the offsides.
Yeah. I'll tell you my two favorite series are Dallas, Minnesota. I think's been really, really good. And then I got one because of the interest for the Sabres, but I got a buddy, a super good buddy who's a Canadiens fan. So I've been watching that.
Well, I think that's an amazing series.
It is, and it's funny because heading into it, I was like, man, I think I want Montreal because I would rather the Sabres play them.
Yeah.
But after watching some of that series, I'm not so sure if that's the case.
Not so sure.
I don't know. Montreal.
At least, I mean, I think that's been one of the more wide open as far as play.
Yeah.
I know it gets chippy at times. All games get chippy, but there seems to be more score. I've been watching that series a lot, and more scoring chances, a little bit more open play. I don't know. It's been a great series to watch.
Yeah, I think part of me, I think I said this on my little single episode was, there's like I have in my mind this image of Tampa and who they are and this unbeatable and unbelievable Vasilevsky, and I'm not sure that he's quite the same guy. And this like star-studded Kucherov, who he's still obviously really good, but he just scored his first goal in like 16 playoff games or something.
Right.
You know, and you got, Hagel and these other guys. They're good players, but I don't know. Montreal seems to have some young talent, some dogs that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a few times in that series where I'm like Tampa looks like they're spinning around.
Yep.
So I could easily see Buffalo getting dazed and confused in their defensive zone a little bit with that kind of speed. So, obviously Buffalo's got to get through this round, but that's been a really good series too. So.
Oh, it has been definitely.
And then, Edmonton, they only played the one game. Amazingly, they won without McDavid getting a point, which is doesn't
it's wild.
It doesn't
happen very often.
Doesn't happen very often, but he usually ends up getting on the scoreboard. So I think overall the NHL playoffs have been really good. With Buffalo in it. I mean, I guess it's been so long. I haven't really dug that much into or watched all that much NBA.
Yeah, I know. I've been, I caught a couple of games, especially Sunday. They were 30-point losses, and it's like, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is just bad sports. It's just not good. I mean, Oklahoma City's winning by 30. Knicks are winning by 30. And I'm like, who's watching this game? So I've been trying to tune in, but the games from the first round have not been that great. The Knicks, the Cavs series has been pretty decent, and the Timberwolves. The only one I'm interested is the Denver Timberwolves. I think that's a good series. But I haven't caught a ton of it.
I didn't get to watch any of the. Oh, I was trying to see. Do you know? You don't happen to little. You don't know if the Mets lost today, did they? It was. Oh, they won. Damn it!
We finally did it.
3-2 they won.
Soto's back. That's why.
I was listening to Cowherd a little bit, and he was talking about the Lakers, and how LeBron's being asked to basically play point guard, and he can just step in and do it, which has long been my thing with LeBron, that he could pretty much do anything that's asked of him to do.
Yep.
Center, three, whatever role, and how they were able to, despite being shorthanded, they were able to beat up on Houston, who,
I like Houston a lot. I still think they're going to win the series, but
Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know Durant's coming back. They have a couple of young players on Houston I like.
I've always felt that score the most. This sounds funny, but the most overrated thing in basketball is scoring. Like and
Yeah.
to me, that's what Durant's a scorer.
Well, that is what Durant does. But I do feel they have a couple other good players. I think they're gonna get past the Lakers. I do.
Well,
I do.
they got their work cut out for them, but
Yeah.
to me, that's been. I mean, I know one of your guys that disappear in the playoffs, or not that Durant does. I don't feel like Durant's. I feel like his career is a little.
I know what you're saying. When he won, he was with one of the greatest shooters of all time, and they had a great team.
And on the best team. Like, he joined the best team, which some people hate that kind of stuff.
Right.
I have mixed feelings on it because I understand wanting to win, right? But
Right.
my problem with him was, so you join, if you say you joined the best team because you wanted to win, you won, and then you wanted to go someplace else because you wanted to prove. I don't know. You don't know the insides of why it happened, but
Right.
you're
right. I do feel at this point, I mean, he is a liability on defense. I remember last year with the Suns, it was the easiest bet in the world. You just bet the over on the Suns. They couldn't play defense, but they scored.
Yeah.
They still could score with Durant. But he's a liability out there on defense.
I mean, it isn't. It is. I mean, listen. So many people are just monster LeBron haters. I mean, that guy is 41 years old,
still dominating,
and he's still
not dominating, but he's still relevant in every which way.
I mean, he played 39 minutes.
Crazy.
28 points. Not a great shooting night. Not horrible, not great. 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal. I mean, it's crazy.
Dude, it's absurd. It's absurd. He's a freak.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
It really is. It really is crazy. And Bronny got in for 3 minutes.
Look at that. I heard something about Bronny going to go. Maybe it was one of his other sons. Somebody played football, but maybe it was his other son. Yeah, Bronny getting in for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
That guy.
So, interesting stuff. Let's jump over NFL. Let's talk about, I mean, unfortunately, I think it's one of the more boring drafts and just lead up to the drafts, right?
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of excitement. I think we know it's going to go one. I just don't know if there's going to be any movement. I would say this draft has just no one you know. Like, I mean,
do you think
no big names? I mean, everybody knows Mendoza from championship game, but after that, who do you know?
Do you
do you care about that much?
I think now I have heard. And again, it's sometimes leading up to these events, if there's no news, people make news. I do think there is a possibility, though, for it to be an exciting draft day. I think there may be some trades that are out there. I mean, you got a couple teams that have 2 picks now, right? A lot of times you got 2 picks and you're like,
you got the Giants out there with 2 picks. That's interesting. You got a couple other teams that can move up. They have a couple picks. I agree with that.
Right? Like the Chiefs have 2, right? So I think there's 1 or 2 other teams too that have 2. So sometimes it's like, especially with a team like the Chiefs, you're like, all right, well, let's go get. We don't even get close. Like, it's hard to move into the top 10 if you're picking 28, right? That's usually not happening. But for the Chiefs, like, now they're in a spot where it's like, hey, we might be able to actually do that, and we don't anticipate drafting where we're drafting again, right? Like, I think certain teams like that think they're going to be better.
Sure.
And they'll be back in
Sure.
the mid 20s at the worst. So I think from that perspective, it'll be interesting. The fact that there's only one true quarterback, I think makes it a little interesting because there's always that team that's like, oh, is this guy gonna is it Simpson? Is that the second quarterback?
Yeah, Ty Simpson's the most interesting second.
Is he gonna make it to the second round? Like they usually don't. Like someone will take a risk.
He won't. I think somebody because of the way you can get the fifth year. I believe somebody will either move in or take him in the first.
But then
but it's gonna be later.
That then makes it interesting though, right? Because like if you're
Yes.
if you're it's like, oh, is he gonna get to? Let's say I can move into the 25th pick. Is he going to get to the 25th pick? Does he not get? Does someone else move in?
It's always, how long can you wait?
That's right. So then you might get to a spot where someone's maybe making a move to jump a little sooner than maybe they even had to, which I guess you just don't know. So that'll be interesting. Certainly love the running back from Notre Dame. That's an interesting play.
Yeah, I don't know. At 3, I guess I know running backs have made a comeback a little bit, but 3 is high for a team that needs a lot. I don't know if running back is the way to go. If the rumors are that he goes to like Arizona, I wouldn't like it if there was my team. I don't care how good he is. They're not that good of a team. They're picking third. Running back is not the way to go, in my opinion.
I think if you, well, I'll say this. I've said this before. I said it with Barkley. If you don't have your quarterback, there's no point in getting the running back.
Right.
Now, if you really believe you have your quarterback, at that point, I know traditionally it's not a first round pick, but I don't necessarily have a problem with it because I just think it could really help out that much. And running backs can dominate a game. They can. It's a short window. It's not the same window that you get with the other positions. And you maybe don't get quite the same discount that you get by getting an early running back. But and again, I don't know how much a team like Tennessee really thinks Cam Ward is absolutely their guy or not, but
that's too early. It's too early for that.
Well, yeah, but I mean they've been in the building. I think they would have they should have a gut feeling as to whether they think. But no, I know that's super interesting. On where he goes, but I mean we have seen. Running back's super tough. Like I said, I know it's not traditional first round, but when you have a guy that can,
I don't have a problem with the first round. It's just I don't know. You're just not a good team, and I just don't know what the. And listen, I'm not saying he's not great, but. If you're great on a terrible team with a terrible offensive line, you need an
offensive line too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
That could be a spot though where a team like the Chiefs, like I said, right? Well, I mean, they signed Kenneth Walker, so I guess they're probably not.
He's out. Yeah. It'll be interesting what they do there. I don't know. To me the Cardinals are a better franchise. I don't know. Just my opinion. I just think you took the quarterback when the Bills took the the other one, and then you had him for a year. You took another quarterback, sucks, and you had him, paid him an extreme amount of money, cut him. Now you got dead money. You had a coach that coached 1 year, fired him because they were bad, even though. They're in a very tough conference, and you have terrible players. So I don't know what you wanted from them. I just think they're a bad run franchise.
What do you think? What do you think of that Dexter Lawrence trade? I mean, he goes for so it's
He
Lawrence
goes
for
for
the 10th pick.
yeah. The argument is you could take a D tackle at 10, save yourself, I don't know, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Um, I don't know. It was I would have made the trade too. I mean, especially a guy who doesn't want to be there, but
I
um,
mean, I know,
they obviously always need defense. They've made some moves on defense this year, the Bengals, so they know that that's been Achilles' heel of theirs. So I get it. I do get it. And we always, you always say you're getting a guarantee instead of a guess.
yeah, I mean,
So
I read a couple things that said Lawrence is definitely better than any defensive tackle that's in this draft, right? Now again,
yeah,
these are speculations, so you don't really know. But
of
I
course.
just think if you're Cincinnati, you're not in a spot here. You've done this 2 or 3 years with this defense that's a goddamn
Yeah.
joke. And I don't know
Yeah.
how long you could just
Depends on where they're coming from.
keep doing it, right?
Yes. Yep. You just didn't, and you just let go of one of your best defensive players. That was the only thing I guess weird about it. You didn't want to sign. Uh, what was that? Hendricks,
Yeah.
and then you go out and pay another defensive player pretty much the same money. I don't know, but uh, I agree. I can see. I understand where they're coming from. They've been awful on defense for years now. The 10th pick, you never know what you're going to get. They probably look at it, and I'm just looking through it. I don't see any D tackles, even in the top 20. Uh, kind of speculation. So
I mean, I know dominant pass rusher is like a super prized possession. I don't know. I know his numbers are really good, but I don't know. I don't get I never got the same vibe of like a Hendrickson as I did like an Aaron Donald. Just a dominant player.
no, I know.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Uh
Yes,
and I think in the NFL there's
and he's
almost
33. He was 33 or something like that. He was
yeah,
up there.
yeah. There's almost no hope, I feel, if you can't stop the run. Right?
Yeah.
If you can't
Oh yeah.
stop the
We know
run,
that.
I feel like at least like kind of like somewhat, but like if you're just terrible against the run, how
Yeah.
how great are
It's,
how I mean teams are going to pass, right? It's not like
yeah.
you're like I can't stop the run, but I'm amazing against the pass. I keep the opponents to 40 completion percentage. That's not
Yeah.
realistic, right? It's
Well,
just
I mean, the
not.
Bills were the best team against the pass last year, but they gave up an 80-yard touchdown run every game. So,
Yeah. Well,
is that really what true?
and then sometimes again numbers are they can be skewed. Sometimes you're good against the pass because teams are just running on you all the time.
Yeah, that's what happened against the Bills last year.
So
Everybody just ran us all year.
I don't hate it by the Bengals. I mean, you're getting
No.
a legit defensive player. You need legit defensive players. You got stars on the offensive side of the ball, and how long can you just continue to trot out this garbage before they're like
Yeah.
to be honest, before Burrow's like, all right, enough's enough, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I hear.
So
I agree. And then the Giants get 2 top 10 picks. I mean, you see it from this is one of those rare trades. I get it from both sides. So,
yeah, I mean, I
um,
don't I think for the Giants, I feel like that's probably as good as you're gonna ask for, right?
yeah,
Knowing that the guy kind of wanted to be out. I think that's a pretty reasonable spot. I mean, wide receiver stuff should be interesting, right? There's a couple.
yeah. A lot of wide receivers in this draft. A lot of depth. I guess that's one of the lot of depth at that position. Um, it's always interesting. Skilled players are always the most interesting players out there.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like It seems like it's depth. I don't know if I've heard anything about these guys being legit, bona fide
Yeah, studs.
studs.
I've heard. Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
in a
that's the
draft,
problem with this draft is that the skill player. I don't know how great of a skill player draft it is as far as offensive weapons. I mean, you got Love and probably Tyson from Arizona State, and after that, I don't know,
it's
not a lot of
insane.
great skill.
I'm scrolling through this mock, and it's like 80% of the first round is O-line, edge, receiver.
Yeah,
I think
know.
there's I think there's one tight end I saw. 4 or 5 receivers, maybe. One quarterback, the one running back, a ton of edge.
Ton of edge. Everybody wants that next edge rusher. Bills will take one, and he'll be mid.
He'll be good. He'll be good.
He'll be good.
He'll be good.
Good against the run. Good against the run.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there might be a whole bunch. I think there might be some trades though. I think there might be some trades.
I think so too. I think these drafts that have, I'm not saying there's not a lot of talent. These guys are, I'm sure there's plenty of talent here, but names, or you might see some trades up and down. So hopefully, I always find that enjoyable. See a couple trades makes the night a little bit more exciting. It's a big night.
I think that the draft day itself might provide us with some trades and some fun to see stuff like that. What would you like to see the Bills do?
Well, I think they need a lot of help in spots, but I do think they need some linebacker help. It's linebacker depth, linebacker help. That's they're going from a 4-3 to a 3-4. They got Chubb, who's going to play outside linebacker. They already, so I just think I think that's where I would go is linebacker. But if they're not going to go linebacker, wide receiver still. If they're going to go linebacker, I'd go wide receiver.
Would you be interested in a trade for Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I think it would be.
Oh, you cut out a little bit. What?
You wouldn't be interested?
If I was the Bills, I think I would be.
Yeah. I heard if they've had rumors of getting rid of him.
I think there's been some discussion a little bit. I mean,
it's tough because they got no quarterback. I like Brissett as much as the next guy. He's solid backup, but they don't have any future quarterback on their roster. And you have a now third-year wide receiver who's struggled, and you're gonna.
He's struggled, but I mean, again, I think sometimes we're spoiled by that one guy that comes in and is a stud as a rookie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, JSN had like six or 700 yards his first year, and then he had like 900 his second year, and then this year he took off. Right, that third year is what a lot of times they say it takes. And Arizona has not been good. They haven't been great, and Harrison was hurt last year. So, I think the argument from Arizona's point is also what you just said, right? Like we're rebuilding. I had this discussion with one of my friends, and I was like, this is where, as a coach, or like a new coach, how much. I mean, I wonder how those conversations go, right? If you go to the owner and you say, listen, I think the best thing for this franchise for the next 5 years for us to be successful and to get where we want to go would be to trade him, right?
Yeah.
We don't have the pieces right now. He's going to, right? We're building it. Our record was what it was. There's a reason I'm here. You got rid of the coach. Things weren't going in the right direction. But at the same time, am I making my team maybe a little less talented right now, right for this season coming up?
Right.
Right.
No, I agree. Yep.
But like, can you just ask the owner if I go 3-13, am I out?
Right.
Because if that's the answer,
Right.
then I'm going to keep as much talent as I can for this season right now.
Sure. I mean, if I'm the Bills and they want a 26th pick in the draft, I'm taking it. I'm making that trade. He's still got 3 years under his rookie contract. I mean, I'm taking that trade all day.
What if you had to throw in Keon Coleman?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving him my future.
Now you're definitely.
I want my future back.
No.
I want my future back.
Oh,
I'm not doing it.
Those conversations are like, I would love to see if those are even possible, because that's a real situation, right?
Sure it is.
Like
Sure it is.
Like you said, we don't have the tools around it to maximize Harrison right this second, but
right.
If I could spin it and get another core or another receiver, another receiver and some other, another pick, then I'm building in the correct direction.
Right. Right. No, I listen. If it was up there for the 26th pick, I'm doing it in a second. I
just
again,
don't know.
He's reasonably cheap. It's a doable trade.
Yeah, those are always the kind of conversations I wish you could have or hear. You know what I mean? Like
right.
the stuff that really goes behind the scenes and things like that. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd be very interested in that, but we'll see. If I'm Marvin Harrison, do I want out as a receiver? Yeah, I do. I want out. I go, I don't know who's throwing me the ball. I don't believe we're going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
I want out, but, he also hasn't done that much to maybe earn that right, but maybe that's why they want him out too. So that'd be very interesting talks if they're
yeah, and I mean, if you're I still think, I think the Sabres have sidetracked a little of all this craziness. I still think, man, the Bills season is going to be wild and interesting. The amount of pressure that's on the first year coach again, I feel like anything short of the AFC championship is going to be
sure. Absolutely.
Is going to be caught with a hell of a lot of smoke and heat, right?
It's a tough schedule too, but I agree. It's you make this change and you brought in an offensive coach and you're expected. They made the change because they felt like they couldn't get past a certain point, and this is why you made the change. So it's going to be a very interesting year, very interesting, and it starts tomorrow with the draft, which is a big day for the Bills. But Buffalo tomorrow. We got the draft. We got the Sabres. Very interesting day. Everybody can be very upset or very happy.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Seattle moves down a little bit. Seattle has they only have 4 picks in the draft, so
right.
And traditionally they are a mover downer. And I've always felt John Schneider's been really good about finding this later talent. I'll say this, he's certainly not afraid to reach, but yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he does find a lot of late talent. I just saw they replayed something from the year they took Sherman, right?
Yeah.
And definitely Kuiper and someone else. I forget who was on there. They were basically just ripping them apart. Like the whole draft. They're like, Sherman, I think, he's an okay player, but there's better players available. There was like 3 guys in that draft that turned into great Seattle players, and they were just murdering them. And I was like,
yeah.
It's funny, right? It's everybody's guesses, but I think he's always been good at doing that. So I hope he trades down and picks up a few more picks. But
yeah, I could see a young coach, first-year coach, trying to make a splash too, maybe moving up.
Yeah,
I could see the Bills doing that because he wants to make a splash. So I could see that happening also.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, listen, I mean, Houston just did it. Was it last year or 2 years ago where they traded for 2 in like the top 10? No, it must have been 2 or 3 years ago, right? Because they got Will, was it McDonald? Anderson,
right.
Will Anderson. And I mean, that looks like an absolute home run. So yeah, you're right. There's always that possibility too of like, let's go make some freaking noise, like the movie Draft Day. Oh man, that movie.
I haven't seen it on yet, but I'm surprised tomorrow probably on all day, one of these channels.
Yeah. So, awesome, good stuff. You got any plans for the game tomorrow?
I don't yet. I think I'm gonna try to get out to watch the game. You know, as a group, everybody's watching it as a you know, you gotta get together.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Hopefully, it's the first period.
Yeah.
Second, I'll take second period. I'm not greedy, Joe. I'll take second.
Yeah, I'm greedy. I've been so like both game 1. I'm like, look at the excitement in the city. How do you not come out in the first period and just go absolutely wild? And again, they controlled it and they did it. But that second game was, I'll be honest, I was disappointed. I just, not that, I mean, Shope murdered some guy on the radio today because he said something about, they weren't trying hard or whatever. And obviously they are. I just, I don't know. I think they got to up the energy, maybe not the intensity, but the energy of the.
Put it in the right place. They're just play your game. Don't be going on your way for these big checks and use your speed.
You don't have to
play
prove
the game you played all year.
There's nothing to prove that we're as tough as you and all of that. Like, play your game. And I know that, again, they demonstrated it versus Tampa. They can play physical and they can do some of that. But a team like Boston, I just think, they got one line that really kind of puts you on your toes. Other than that, the Sabres have gotten through with 3 lines that could produce sometimes 4 lines,
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if there's some roster moves, right? If he comes out with
see if they bring anybody out.
I'll be honest, even game 1, I think I said something to the guys I was watching it with. I'm like, I don't know how much I love Greenway in there. I agree. I
don't understand what you're going to explain it to me, but Metza, why he plays all year and he's not in the lineup. And then they benched him for a little while and then they brought him right back up. I don't understand why he's not in the lineup. I just think he's a solid defenseman. And I need an explanation why that Tippin guy is in or Top or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I know Lindy really likes him. He brings, I mean, again, you want the physicalness and you want all of that. I'm not sure that it's needed versus we play Tampa. I might want it more. I'm not sure if I need, I think I would like to see a game where we really put in our fastest lineup and run and gun with these guys and just live with the results. See, I mean, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Maybe they're taking some extra penalties. I mean, I don't know if we want that. Do we want that?
No.
More power play time? But
no power.
I would like to see him. I would like to see him really come out and attack. And you give up a 2-on-1. It is what it is. You've played that way all year long, right? You've played that way all year long, and I would like to see him, I just think you got to get a lead and see how Boston reacts, because playing 0-0 half the game and then they chip one in or whatever really puts you kind of, that allows them to do what they want to do, and that's a lot of slow it, muck it, not have to worry about scoring a goal. We will see. We will see, right?
Yep. Tomorrow's a big day.
Yeah, big day for Buffalo sports and some exciting stuff. So that's going to wrap us up here for season 2, episode 1. I got to get used to saying this. I love it.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody that's listening. I know I had a buddy today that said he had my Singleton one guy one spread up and he was listening to that. So let's keep it rolling and let's get ready to go. Golf season's coming. Tommy was just in Florida for a little bit doing some golf.
Beautiful. Swings in mid-season shit form.
Yeah. And we gotta get some poker stuff going. Remind you, I want to talk to you about a big summer poker party I'm gonna host.
All right.
So
love it.
And all hopefully an all-day event. So
I like that.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Listeners, share with your family, friends. We're on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And until then, go Sabres.
Go Sabres.
Sell those beer Sabres. Get that money while you can.
Yeah, get that money.
See ya.
Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. Two dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we predicting the heat. Fast talk, faster stats.